Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to make a list of foreclosures. This will be a link, two different types of links that you can make to send off to clients and just send them a list of foreclosures. So the first website that we're going to use is Paragon, and you're just going to log in to your home screen here, and what you're going to do is hit Search Residential. And of course, we have a little slow internet connection here. I apologize. Okay, so the first field that we want to check is status. So we're going to go over here to this little magnifying glass, and we're going to click, I like to click all active. That way it'll give us all of the current active ones on the market, contingency with a continuing to show on it, under contract but taking a backup, under contract but during the due diligence period, an accepted agreement but awaiting signatures, all new ones, all price changes, and back on the market. Now what you could do is you could go in here and uncheck the ones that say accepted agreement and under contract due diligence, because those are likely going to close. Those are likely files that are already under a current contract that will most likely close. So I do like to keep under contract taking backup, because that usually indicates that there's something that they're waiting on for the buyer, and there's lots of different things that it could indicate. But anyway, those are the boxes that you're going to check, and you'll hit Save. Okay, now you could really start to narrow this down. So if your client or customer only wanted to look at single-family one-story homes that were foreclosures, then you could go in there and check this box. I like to just keep that whole thing opened. Or if they absolutely did not want manufactured homes, what you could do is check all of the boxes here at the top, and then you could go and uncheck the mobile manufactured home, and that will put every single kind of home in there. But for this example, we're just going to let all of them be in there. Okay, so you can see the different fields that are in here, and if you click on this blue bar that says secondary criteria, it will open up a little bit more information. But as you see, there's no search field in here for REOs or foreclosures. So what we're going to do is go to this Customize button. We're going to just kind of hover over that a little bit, and then we're going to click on Fields. And then we're going to tell it to find REOs. And enter. And that pops up. Check the box. Click Add. Click Apply. And now your screen will automatically refresh. And it'll build a field down here for you for REOs. All you want to do there is type a Y for yes. Click on Yes. And now it brings us up in our counter box here. We can see currently, as of today, August 19th at 12:01 p.m., there are 122 active foreclosures or REOs on the market. Okay, so if you wanted to add another field in here like short sale, you could go up here and just type in, not short sale, short sale. You could click short sale, apply, and it will automatically refresh, and then you could type a yes in there. So if you wanted to look for all distressed properties, not just foreclosures, then you could expand your search a little bit more, and now we have 246 that are just short sales. So we're going to take that out of there. You can't have a short sale and a foreclosure at the same time, obviously. So we're going to just, for this purpose of this video, we're just going to talk about foreclosures. So if we hit search there, it's going to tell us that they found 123 records, which is more than can be displayed. We're just going to hit continue. And now the way you would create a link, well actually before we create a link, let me just tell you, automatically it puts these in order of price. So it starts with the lowest and goes all the way up to the highest here, so 169,500. Now, if you wanted to put these in order of subdivision, you would just click the subdivision button at the top, and it would put them in alphabetical order. If you wanted to do it by agent name, now your fields might be a little bit different up here. I have custom designed my fields up here ahead of time in my back office to reflect the different fields that I like to search by, but for this purpose we're just going to search by price because that should be in your default fields. Now if you wanted to email this link out, you would just hit email, and you would select all listings. And depending on who you're sending this to, that will determine what kind of brochure that you need to send it out. Now, if I were just sending it to myself or another agent, I would choose all fields detail, because that's going to give all of the information about the listing agent and everything. If you're sending this out to a customer or a client, you might want to choose something like full feature brochure, because that will actually market all of the properties as you, the agent who's sending them out. It will give the listing agent or office's information in fine print down at the bottom, but this is the one that you're going to want to choose. So you'll just check on that and click add, and then email. Now I'm just going to email this to myself, and there I am right there. Acting up today. There we go. And you could call your subject foreclosure list updated 8/19/2015. Okay, and then it gives you a nice little link in here. Click here to view the listings. You're not going to be able to click on this until after you send it, so we're going to go ahead and hit send. And once it tells you that your message is sent, you can go in there and click on the link. And this is what the email would look like that goes to your customer or client. And they can just go through here and scroll through these properties. And I would urge you to kind of play around with some of the different brochures. Like, for some reason, all of the data is not loading into all of these, and that could mean that the listing agent just didn't put a bunch of information in here. But I'd recommend kind of going through there and playing with some of them. But this will give your customer or client a list of homes that are in order of lowest to highest price range. Sorry, the highest price range was actually $441. I think I said $169.5 before, because we were just looking at page 1. But that's the email that will go out. So that's how you do that in Paragon to send out a search link. Now, I'm not going to recommend that you use Paragon to send to people that you are trying to scrub as leads or qualify as leads. I'm going to recommend that you use our FindJacksonvilleAreaHomes.com website, because Paragon, we really don't have a way to tell how many times they click on the property, a specific property, or how many if they open the email, you won't get an alert when they sign in or anything like that. With our CRM that we have built into Find Jacksonville Area Homes, it most certainly will do that. So this is how you're going to create a saved search for foreclosures in Find Jacksonville Area Homes. So you go to the main home page, and I'm just going to go ahead and sign in here. We're going to do a couple of different things. So first thing we're going to do is go back to the public website so that you can see how to create an actual search. You're going to go to More Search Options down here at the bottom underneath the green button. And now if you want a list of all the REOs that are in the MLS, you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and you're going to click Bank-Owned Foreclosures right here. Click on that and click Yes, and click Search. And as you can see, it brought up 213 homes, and it orders them in the highest price to lowest. Now, let's compare that with Paragon. This gave us a result of 123 that were active. This over here, we have 213. The reason for this is because this is going to pull up all of the homes that are under contract as well. So don't get wigged out if the numbers don't quite match up. We want the under contract homes to be on our website as well. So that's why you've got so many more there. Now, you can do a couple of different things with this. You can, if you want to keep it highest price first, then that's great. I like to go in here and click the little drop-down arrow and put latest listings, because sometimes those lowest price listings are not always a great deal. Or maybe, you know, you're looking for somebody who just wants a really fantastic deal, and I'm sorry, not a fantastic deal, but just a really low price property. Who knows? 110 Mike Loop Road might be, you know, just a peach of a home for $19,000. So depending on how you order them, will change your link up here. Now, what you have up here is called a unique URL, and it is unique specifically to the search that we did. So it's all foreclosures rated from latest listings on, and you can actually see up here it puts that code in there for latest listings. Now, if you wanted to take this code and copy it, you could actually do a lot with it. You could come down here and compose an email. I'm just going to open up my email real quick. Sorry, I don't know why my email was closed out to begin with. Okay, so now I'm going to compose an email, and I'll just send it to myself. Foreclosure list updated 8/19/2015. Now, what's cool about this link is that this is actually going to change every time a new one comes on the market or an old one goes off the market. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to type in some anchor text, foreclosure list, and I'm going to highlight the anchor text, and I'm going to click Insert, Hyperlink, and I'm going to take that link that we just copied from Find Jacksonville Area Homes, and I'm going to click Paste. Okay. Or you could just simply right-click and paste, or Control-V paste, and then you've got the link that you copied from the website in here. When I'm sending out an email or doing a blog or anything like that, I don't like to just paste in this great big old long URL. I like to anchor it to a text so that somebody is prompted to click on it. You can actually even link a picture to that as well. So let's go back there. That's one way that you can send somebody an updated link. And again, once they click on that link, this link will update no matter what day it is. Where the one in Paragon, that's just going to send you the 123 active listings that are active as of that date. This one will change constantly. Okay, so now let's say we're going to set a lead up on a search that's just for foreclosures. And I'm going to use, I think I'm in here as a lead still. There we go, Heidi Turner. Okay, so let me make sure that I'm not in the trash can. We'll just call me in progress for right now. Okay, so if you're trying to set your customer up or your lead up on a search so that they receive emails with nothing but foreclosures, here's what you're going to do. You're going to sign into the lead, and you're going to click Become User. So you're actually going to be acting as if you're them. So we're going to do there, and then you're going to do just what you did before to create that link. Advanced search options, go down to the bottom, bank-owned foreclosures, click yes and search. 213 homes for sale. And now this is really important. You're going to go over here and you're going to hit create saved search. Okay, so now it says created saved search. You're going to end Become User. You're going to go back to your dashboard, and you're going to go back to your lead again. And there we go. There I am. Okay, so now you can see down here that I have 2 saved searches. That's because I had an old saved search in there. So I'm going to click on that to see, excuse me, which ones they have. Now the system is only going to send out emails from one saved search. So we're going to want to go in here to this old one and we're going to tell it never. That way we can always make sure that the current search that we want to be sent to them is in there. And you can change it from daily to a specific day of the week or bi-weekly, monthly, but we're going to keep this one for right now, maybe on Wednesdays. Okay, so just remember, if you set them up on a saved search that is just for foreclosures, they're not going to get any of your other saved search as well. Okay, so that's how you can continually update your leads on foreclosures. And I think that covers just about everything. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to go over. No, I think that covers everything. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give me a call or just shoot me an email. And we'll see you soon, dear.